let's call on the energies of Anubis to help us with where we should be transforming right now. Okay, well, let's fire through some blocks. Well, that's pretty interesting. Wounded masculine energy, healed feminine energy. So masculine energy that is in the negative seems to be an area that we could be experiencing blocks within ourselves. So the masculine principle is all about action. It's being having courage and confidence to have the energy to go out into the world and to achieve things, to achieve your goals. It is about going and getting. It is about protecting. It is about standing up, defending your loved ones, being vocal about your beliefs, being open, overt, active. So what do we need to know about these blocks, this wounded masculine energy within us? So it is one way in which our fears keep us imprisoned and inactive. So when you're fearful, you push things away, you don't deal with them actively, you don't take your blindfold off and look directly at the problem and decide how to solve it. That is kind of one of the energies of this card. Temperance in reverse says there's an imbalance here between the passive principle of kind of stewing and downloading and not enough of the active principle of getting out and doing. And this card in this instance seems to be running from a fight where you know you should stay and stand up for what you believe in. Say you hear friends bad-mouthing another friend and you should speak up and you don't, or you see some injustice and you turn a blind eye and think, well, it's not up to me to get involved. These are the kind of energies where you, and that's no judgment on you or me, this is really like where you judge yourself for your failure to act is where it becomes interesting. So where you have resolved in the past, next time I see this kind of issue, I'm going to act. It is sticking to that. That is one of the ways we can get into healing this masculine energy. So the tree card indicates family issues, affairs with your family, chain of events that will affect your life, and the Jug, a lighthearted and carefree time. So let's look at this. This looks like the chain of ancestry, the sort of family karma that comes about not only through epigenetics, but also through behaviors that you learn. In this family, we don't talk about that shit, or we don't argue, or we don't fight, or, you know, the boss says what goes and nobody questions it. There's something in the family line here that seems to be being brought up for you to observe at the very least. We've got that indicated here again with the fourth house, the Cancerian house, the roots of your life, your family issues, things you've kind of, it's the soil that you are planted in, and you know nothing different. So, you know, if you are the seed of a pine tree, you are going to grow in a pine barren and you are going to grow into a pine. You can't grow into a rose bush, no matter how hard you try, if the seeds of your life are all pine. So that is kind of one vibe here, and it is a matter of doing a bit of thinking about this, doing even some therapy or some talk therapy. Use your intuition. That might be where you're being guided to see what comes to you in terms of how these blocks relate to you and your situation. And give it some original thought. Think outside the box. Mercury there, again, planet of communication in your 11th house of hopes and wishes. It's the Aquarian house of invention. So it is being different, having different thoughts. Think about your life in a different way. Think about different ways of embodying masculine energy than the ones that you've seen modeled to you. Maybe that's, you know, not being so passive. Maybe that's being less reactive, whatever it is in your life. There is some light-hearted times on the other side of this. So it is a good block. It's going to really enhance the flow of energy and light-heartedness in your life. Yeah, so look, you are already the healed feminine energy. This is emotions sitting on the throne. It doesn't matter whether you're male or female. That your intuitive and your emotional receptivity is high, and you are very stable in your garden, in your world, sort of you have everything you need to get by, and you have a lot of joy heading your way if you don't feel it already. So there really is, it is really this masculine principle of going forward and speaking your truth in a way that is kind of the thing that's missing here. So you're being urged to lean away from self-doubt, and the strength in reverse is just feeling weak or too weak to act. You have a lot of power. It's a matter of stepping into it now. And energy to lean towards is the star. Have faith in the future. Have your confidence, and look forward without fear is what this is telling me. Let's see what else Anubis wants to say to finish up on our journey of overcoming our wounded masculine energy. Well, a personal issue reaches resolution. So this is very close to coming to some kind of head for you, and you will know what this is about. Something's going to crop up, and it is going to spur you just to take those final steps to kind of complete this journey. There is some sacred purpose here, and again we get echoes of the idea that this is family ancestral legacy at play here. There is an opportunity that is about to knock, so you won't be mistaken. There is going to be this opportunity to resolve something or walk in new energy. You are allowed to have desires and wants. You are allowed to not quell your appetites, as it were, your lust for life. It is about tapping into that and giving it its full expression. You deserve to have it all. It's a matter of going for it, is what it feels like. So stop running away from situations where you're not getting what you deserve. Instead of turning and running, stand and fight and say, I deserve this, I deserve that. Don't be held back by your own fears. It is time to find that inner strength and stand up for what you believe in and what you deserve, because there's so much good stuff ahead for you. It wants to come into you. It's a matter of you standing up to claim it. If you'd like your own personal reading on this or on any other topic, go to my website, abundancelovejoy.com. Meanwhile, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love and joy.